Gentlemen, 3 out of 5 for the BJP. Celebrations already being planned. Let's go across straight to the BJP headquarters here in Delhi, getting decked up for this evening celebration. Dev there joining us on the broadcast. Dev, I believe party workers have been asked to come by 5, but I already see people there.
Well, yes, absolutely. You can see I'm going to let the celebration visuals do the talking. These people out here saying, thank you, Bangla. Thank you, Narendra Modi, the boss. You can see out here how ecstatic people are. You can see one such person holding on this placard. Ye kya likha hai? Thanks, Mangal. You can see that these are the people. We'll try and speak to them. क्या कहना चाहेंगे? 5 में से 3 आया है बीजेपी का आज।
देखिए, मैं देश की जनता का धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगा जो भरोसा विश्वास भारतीय जनता पार्टी पे जताया है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में, माननीय अमित शाह जी के नेतृत्व में, माननीय राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष नितिन जी के नेतृत्व में जो भरोसा भारतीय जनता पार्टी सभी कार्यकर्ताओं की जीत है, जो मेहनत है, मैं देश की जनता का हाथ जोड़ के धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगा। ऐतिहासिक जीत है और आज पूरा देश भगवा में हो चुका है। 4 मई ममता जी गई, ममता जी का आतंक भी गया। जो उन्होंने आतंक मचा रखा था, जो भ्रष्टाचार मचा कर रखा था, आज उस सबकी हार हुई है। बंगाल की जनता की जीत हुई है। मैं देश की जनता का धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूँ।
ये क्या है?
मैं शुभेंदु अधिकारी जी के चुनाव में रहा। मैं बंगाल से आया हूँ। मैं उत्तर प्रदेश फिरोजाबाद से हूँ। भारतीय जनता पार्टी का कार्यकर्ता हूँ। हमने माननीय पश्चिम बंगाल में भगवा मैं किया है। पश्चिम बंगाल की जनता ने शुभेंदु दादा पे विश्वास किया है। मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में जो पश्चिम बंगाल का है, सीएम शुभेंदु दादा, मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में।
बताइए थोड़ा कुछ इससे करके बताइए आप क्या कर रहे हैं?
ये जश्न मनाने के लिए संगीत के हथियार है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी की प्रचंड जीत बंगाल में पहली बार।
Okay, Dev, thank you very much. Celebrations just about getting underway. Thank you very much, Dev, for getting us that. Of course, 5 o'clock is when all party workers have been expected to show up there. 6 o'clock is when the Prime Minister is expected. We are expecting a bit of a, not just a victory celebration. By the time he comes in, you know, there's a whole spectacle made out of it. And then, of course, you're expecting the Prime Minister to speak as well, because he's the one who had predicted the Bengal win. And well, that prediction has come absolutely true. Let me go straight across to Hina, my colleague, also joining us. Hi, Hina. Good afternoon. Good to see you. It's 1:30. Just take us through all the top developments.
Well, a lot has happened over the last few hours, so we have to show to our viewers the top developments at this hour. Like you said, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be reaching BJP headquarters at 6 o'clock this evening. There's going to be a victory march and, of course, the address. BJP is moving towards the 200 mark in West Bengal. TMC had this ambition, but now it seems it's BJP that's very close to 200. Shuvendu Adhikari has said that BJP is going to form the government with at least over 180 seats. That's another development. Bengal CEO has said that there is no question of vote chori. Now, this statement is important because TMC is raising questions. TMC is asking, why is EC not releasing trends of all the seats? This is now what TMC is talking about. Mamata, it seems, is not ready to concede yet, not ready to accept what we are seeing on our screens right now. Shifting focus to Tamil Nadu, Vijay is inching towards the halfway mark. In Tamil Nadu, the halfway mark is 118. And right now, if you look at the numbers, in fact, Vijay's TVK has got 110 already. Sources are saying BJP has called for a meeting with AIADMK. In case of a hung assembly, in case TVK is not able to reach that halfway mark, what happens then? So, you know, there are preparations that are going on in other camps. VCK sources have also said that there is a high possibility of alliance with the TVK. The question is whether Vijay is going to be ready for this or not. And lastly, if you look at what's happening in Kerala, then UDF surge has triggered celebrations at Congress office. So there is, you know, something that Congress has also got to celebrate on 4th of May. Shreya.
Thank you so much, Hina. We are being joined by our guests, and please feel free to come in. Salim Dharanidharan of the DMK, thank you very much. Charu Pragya, good to have you on the show. Shekhar Iyer in the studio with us. He's had a long day and is on his 3rd plate of jhalmuri, may I tell you that? This is your first plate only. Maybe it's Karan's 3rd, given that jhalmuri is the flavor of the season.
Well, our friend from Bengal was kind enough to share the first one little bit.
Acha. Karan,
what a sport he is.
Karan Verma, thank you very much. Niladri Bhattacharya, Pro TMC analyst, joining us on the show. Harish, thank you very much from the DMK, Pro DMK actually. Can I just go to the DMK spokesperson first on the show? Salim, what happened? This is a complete rout for you.
See, we've come third. I mean, we are. I think the vote share is on par with the ADMK. So this was not expected. But having also said that, we'll have to accept the people's mandate. The same people voted DMK thrice. That is 2 parliament election and then 1 assembly election. Of course, there's a new party that has been started. There's a Gen Z movement, and I think this kind of movement, I think, is prevalent across the world. We saw it in the US, Mr. Trump. Then we saw Macron. Before that, Macron En Marche movement. And then the Ukrainian, the head of government, he was also a comedian come actor who came in. So I think this phenomenon of charismatic leaders, right, nothing to do with politics, and completely coming and breaking the status quo. Rather, I think it's a vote for anti-establishment, disgruntlement across the world, and this trend has started from Tamil Nadu. The primary reason I would say is with new industrial revolution, including AI, because of which unemployment has increased, the inequality has increased, and the people show their anger towards whom? Towards the establishment. And which is why all the parties, ADMK, BJP, DMK, all done badly.
Salimji, one quick question to you. Karan is the one putting it. I'm just paraphrasing it. Everything is to be blamed. The war is to be blamed. Global trends are to be blamed. But the DMK is not to be blamed for its massive defeat. The fact is that the state has given its trust to a man they have seen as a film star who has no proven record as a politician. That says something about the DMK more than it says something about Vijay.
No, okay, see, I don't want to do politics at this point of time. I accept the people's mandate, but having said that, there was an existing party in Tamil Nadu, ADMK. If at all my governors were extraordinarily bad, assume, okay, it is bad, not debatable, people have decided. They didn't like the government. But if at all they thought that alternate was ADMK and BJP, they would have voted for ADMK, BJP. They didn't think that. Right? So this is completely a Gen Z movement. It's a new movement that has come in Indian politics, starting with
Karan wants to make a brief point. Go ahead, Karan.
He just said that, everything was fine. If everything was fine, why did Tamil Nadu accumulate the kind of debt it accumulated in the last 5 years? You see, Tamil Nadu has a history of being one of the most economically developed states always. But the way they took it down in the last 5 years, the law and order situation spiraling out of control, he makes a valid point. AIDMK should have ideally given them a platform. They failed at that. But your rejection was inevitable. I think there are hard numbers which corroborate the fact that you failed in the last 5 years, and Shreya, that is the bigger trend in all the states. Anyone who didn't govern properly was shown the door this time by the people. Whether it was West Bengal, TMC, where you had women crime and other things spiraling out of control, or it was here, what we saw.
Hina, go ahead.
Probably the message is also that dynastic politics has been rejected completely by the people who voted in Tamil Nadu this time. They've completely rejected the old guard. Maybe they are sick and tired of the same kind of politics, this two-way politics that used to happen in Tamil Nadu. They saw a hope in Vijay, and people were raising questions because it was all about reels. So do you think people have decided to give a chance to him because they do see hope in him after what happened with them via DMK and AIADMK?
Ida, you are absolutely right, because they were fed up with the post-Jayalalitha scenario within ADMK, the battle for leadership, battle for the post of the chief minister. I mean, they were fed up. That's why they gave that mandate to DMK in 2021. But what has happened in the last 5 years is corruption went up so high, it began to hurt the common man on the street. For getting everything done, even for fixing your water meter, for fixing your electricity meter, you had to pay. So that is a kind of scenario, and they were established. It was not just about the first family being involved in big deals, but within the family there were groups, or there are groups. I mean, and then there was Shekhar Babu, who is supposed to be leading now. He was a right-hand man. There were several ministers and some of the senior ministers. Whether it is Dore Murugan, whether it is Nehru from Trichy, there were several, you had other leaders, and also DMK functionaries in at the district level. They had their own empire, they had their own family thing. So, and it became easy for Vijay, he had to only mention it, and people could know. I mean, grabbing of land, real estate development, land prices shooting up. I mean, I don't want to mention names. We all know which land groups related to which member of the first family have made huge fortunes.
Okay, just sticking with Tamil Nadu, I'm just looking at the numbers, Hina, And I'm looking at the election commission numbers because I think that they have leads. The leads are solidifying, although I'm not seeing any wins being declared in Tamil Nadu or in West Bengal. In Pondicherry, wins have been declared. In Kerala, there are some wins that have been declared. In Assam, no wins have been declared. Anyhow, I'm just going with what the election commission data is telling us right now. Mr. Rajagopalan, just come in here. I'm looking at TVK's numbers. 109. It is 145, 109 for a debutant who formed his party only 2 years ago. He has essentially managed to do what an NTR had done. Within 9 months of NTR forming his party, I think he had won the election. Vijay has done it in 2 years. I'll just give you the numbers. After that, you can come in. TVK at 109, the ADMK at 57, and the DMK at 49, the PMK at 5, and the Indian National Congress at 4. So I want to ask you, Mr. Rajagopalan, वैसे तो Vijay is through and he is the next Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, no one has a doubt about it, but they will need some more seats. Where do you think these some more seats will come from? Will they come from the DMK, the ADMK, the PMK or the Indian National Congress?
The smaller parties, Shreya, in the district parties like PMK, the DMDMK, DDMK, all parties, Vijay would like to merge that party with their TVK. That is one option, so that he he does not have any dependence on DMK or ADMK. Number two, Vijay struck a deal with Brahmin community. He gave seat to Brahmins. Nam Tamil Katchi gave a Brahmin seat. Therefore, the entire Brahmins have gone with the TVK. That is also second thing. And the DMK spokesperson, including Salayam Dharendran, they had that audacity and arrogance to call Prime Minister and Modi and Amit Shah, including EPS. What a language they spoke, you know. That arrogance given beating. Second thing, A. Raja's tape of Stalin being neglected. Karunanidhi said, don't involve Stalin like that. No national media played it. There was a ban on the media. And Tamil media, especially Tamil anchors, they spoiled the DMK chances. They have been, you know, then PEN, PE and PEN, there is an agency by the Sabarisan. And he created this type of thing. The DMK also got Pioneer Tyagarajan tape. 30,000 crores. What it may mean? Second thing, my request is the TVK was crushed like anything by DMK. On the day of the polling, Shreya, the buses were stopped. Can you do that another criminal act by the DMK government? Moreover, the state election officer is an agent of DMK. She has been doing everything like that.
Mr. Rajagopalan, do you know what is interesting? What is interesting is that even in Karur, the TVK candidate is leading. That tells you something. Meanwhile, just give us a moment here because we are hearing from Vijay's mother and I think his father as well. Those are pictures of his family celebrating. Let's listen into this.
As a lot of people in Tamil Nadu has voted for Mr. Vijay Thalapathy to be the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, how excited you are? You are blowing the whistle here. What I can ask from you, I'm totally confused because the people of Tamil Nadu has given up a ballistic majority to Mr. Vijay. How do you see this, ma'am?
I am so happy.
She's not only his mother, she is the first fan of Vijay. First fan. You know, today he is so happy. From morning 3:30. Okay.
Can you take this? We are going to dance.
Okay, not saying much there, but the family together, we saw Trisha as well. Shekhar Arayarji, you were telling me that his mother Shobha is a singer. And Trisha, I saw Trisha come in the afternoon, in the morning as well, once it was clear that the TVK is doing phenomenally well. It's a birthday today.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a birthday today, so that's quite something. She's turned out to be Lady Luck for him, it seems.
Well, I do not know whether she is Lady Luck, but she has stood with him, rather stood by him through this crisis. And then the whole issue, I mean, what probably did not go well with the voters, particularly even female voters, was the personal problem between Vijay and his wife Sangeeta, her divorce petition.
Correct.
Before it came to the court, it was leaked.
It was leaked.
And so that because they felt that Vijay is attracting women voters, why not use this? That means the establishment did not hesitating in hitting below the belt.
And how did Vijay respond? He shows up at a wedding with Trisha.
And
very dignified response.
And not only that, he just spoke once saying, addressing his party workers, look, don't worry about what is happening to me. I'll handle it myself. In the sense, he didn't talk about it. So, see, this personal affair is becoming a political issue and a weapon. I think it was a new low because Jayalalitha had faced similar, tirade by DMK, even under Karunanidhi's time. I mean, a lot about her personal life was, misrepresented all she went through this kind of hell. But for the first time, a male actor who has moved into politics was facing this kind of problem. And it came along with the Karur episode. I mean, it was back to back.
And then his film, they didn't allow
Jananayakan to come out, and it was delayed initially.
But Harish, although you're a pro-DMK person, it can't be just Vijay being seen as a victim, which is why people voted for him. That's not the case here. The fact is that the people of Tamil Nadu have rejected the two Dravidian parties. They want a new kind of politics. What is the new kind of politics you think they are looking at? Because they are clearly fed up with you and they don't seem to have too much faith and trust in the AIA-DMK plus BJP combined either.
No, even now I would say that there is 100+ seats which is trailing from 500 to 3,000 odd difference. So almost 10 rounds have completed, another 10 rounds to go for.
Correct.
So it is even now at this point of time.
I will just again read out the numbers because look at the gap. 109. 59 for the AIA-DMK, for the DMK 49. Look at the gap.
It's okay.
It's very difficult to close this gap now.
It's okay. We doesn't want to concede even at this point of time because when you can get 100+ seats with the 10 round, you can have a flip which can happen even on the next 10 rounds.
You're speaking like Mamata Banerjee.
No, one second. That is how the functioning democracy works. We don't want to go ahead and concede until the last minute. Having said that, if TVK is coming back to the power with getting the mandate of people, then we should accept whatever the Tamil people have reposed the faith in him. We don't have a second thought about it. But when it comes to his personal problem, the DMK doesn't have any authenticity. The case has been filed. It is with the...
No, someone leaked the papers.
That is not our problem. That is the investigation. That is the investigation agency should probe into it. Number two, coming to the Karur issue, what does the DMK...
Who will believe that it was not the DMK that leaked the scandal?
Let me complete, Shreya, please. So coming to the Karur issue, what does the DMK have to do in that? He is the one who was supposed to be at 12 o'clock and he have made sure to go ahead and gather a crowd till 7 o'clock by delaying almost 7 hours and the crowd has been mobilized over there enormously. What does the DMK government has to do? Number two. Number three, coming to the factor of his personal issues, where DMK have never ever used as a poll opportunity or poll talking point. You show me whether any one single minister or single candidate of DMK have raised that issue in public domain. No, that is not our agenda. We have always stick to the functionaries, stick to the ideology.
Actually, you don't want to concede, but Hina will show you the numbers that will tell you that, it's almost 2 o'clock. It may not be a bad idea for you to concede. Go ahead, Hina.
Because, numbers are there which are speaking for themselves. And here's the story. That's the map that you can see. That's how it looked like in 2021. A lot of green there because DMK at that point in time managed to get 159. But see how the condition is right now. DMK has actually slipped to the third spot. It's at 61. I mean, do you think it can really go up from 61 to 118 very soon? I mean, I don't think that's really a possibility. But look at AIA-DMK, definitely better than DMK this time.
Give me a minute here because I think Smriti Irani is joining us. Navika Kumar taking that conversation. Navika, over to you, please.
Thank you very much, Shreya.